And Greta spoke with Florida Congresswoman Lehtinen about what else needs to be done to bring the Marine home.
Congresswoman, what do you make of this Marine in this Mexican prison, Sergeant Andrew Tamarisi?
It is absolutely outrageous, Greta. This is a man who has served really with honor and distinction in Afghanistan. He served our country proudly. He is stuck in a Mexican prison by a mistake, a traffic error, and he's been beaten. He's in a northern Mexican jail where we know that those jails are run by gangs and drug cartels. The mom is beside herself. She is notified just a few days ago our U.S. consulate to say that her son has been beaten. She still hasn't heard from them as of late. She's still waiting word from the White House. The president sure has time to make Rose Garden announcements about somebody who's kind of dubious. And yet with this wonderful Marine, he's left hanging, and his family, his mom is saying, what is the matter here? They must be scratching their heads thinking, this doesn't make any sense at all, where this proud Marine has done his duty. He has admitted he made an error in traffic, and now days go by. The public is demanding justice. How many hundreds of thousands of people have signed a petition? Where is the White House response? Can't the president spend 1 minute to call this mom in South Florida and tell her that he's concerned about the safety of her son? It's outrageous. It is obscene that nothing is being done for this proud Marine.
We've been down there. We spent 2 days sitting outside that prison, and we've, and what I don't understand is that with all the sort of, good friendship that our country has with Mexico, is there nothing that that our government, that the president can't do anything to sort of fast track this, or doesn't Mexico sort of want to be accommodating? I mean, if you even look at this, you're not going to hold him in prison. If anyone even looked at the case inside Mexico, looked at our videotapes, you'd see that he never intended to be in Mexico. This was an accident.
A cursory look at this case would say this was a mistake, and he's apologized. He's done everything, more than he needs to do. And this is our ally, Mexico, with whom we have commercial ties, all kinds of diplomatic ties. Heck, what did we just recently do? We freed 4 Taliban members to Qatar, a country that has a lot to be asked for when it comes to their loyalty and their allegiances. And yet we're in conversations with Qatar about the release of Taliban members there, and yet the president can't spend 1 minute to talk to the mom or to talk to Peña Nieto, the president of Mexico, and say, hey, look at this case. This Marine should have been freed 35 days ago. 1 day is 1 day too much. Now, we have a July 4th holiday coming up. We hope that for sure, before then, that this brave Marine is able to be reunited to celebrate the birth of our country with his mom here in South Florida. But it will take some kind of action by the president, by the Secretary of State, not to bring it up, to demand that he be freed. Secretary Kerry was, in fact, in Mexico not too long ago, and he thinks it's wonderful that he brought up the case. He doesn't have to bring up the case. He needs to demand that the Mexican authorities free Andrew immediately. They've had already this kind of a sham of a little mini court hearing. This was a little mistake. He should be freed. He should be with his family, and the Mexican government should apologize for what they've done to this Marine. He's a hero. He should not have been shackled and treated like this.
All right, she's right, and Greta's the only one doing anything about it. And you can see more of Congresswoman Lehtinen's interview with Greta at GretaWire.com, and you can bet